In this video, I would like to discuss about how to format the acknowledgement page in the seminar report or in the project report. First, I would like to discuss how to format the acknowledgement page regarding the technical seminar report. I have a sample content for acknowledgement page. So where I'm going to format this content by using some shortcuts or by using some options in the MS Word. Now when we look into the content is not aligned properly, and we have to make sure that the margins have to be placed correctly. So based on the requirements, we need to adjust the margins. So for that, to adjust the margin, we need to go to page layout menu, and within the page layout menu, we have to select the page margin. So before going to discuss about the page margin, first let us try to format the content, and then we will discuss about the margin. Because in most of the cases, most of the people are trying to format the content before the margin is set by the particular person. So now I will do the same now. So I'm going to select the first paragraph. Now I would like to justify the content. For that I'm going to use the shortcut Ctrl+J. So the content is justified. But when we look into the content, the bold letters which I have highlighted is representing the name of a person. So when you are writing the name of the person within a paragraph, it should not be like the one that I have selected. It means the name should not be represented in two lines, like the first name may be in one line and second name will be in another line, that is the last name may be in another line. It is not the case that we need to follow. So this is the error that we can identify if we don't set margins properly. If we set margins properly, we cannot find this kind of error. So that is the reason why I have started formatting with the first paragraph before setting the margins. Because this is one of the most popular mistake that everyone is going to do. So now I'm assigning the margins. So for that I'm going to page layout menu. Within the page layout menu I have a margins option. So within the margins option I'm going to select the normal margin. So the normal margin, when you observe, the value is 2.54 centimeters in top, bottom, left and right positions of the page. Now I'm going to select the normal margin. So when we select the normal margin, the content is modified according to the normal margin, and you have observed the name of the person comes into one line. And this is how to format the content regarding writing the name in a single line. Now I am going to select the remaining lines, and I am going to format this content with the help of the shortcut Ctrl+J to justify the content. And I am going to remove the line gaps. When we are discussing about the line gaps, it is not recommended to give line gaps like this unless it is necessary. And this is not a recommended procedure. So I need to remove the line gaps here. in between each and every paragraph. This is shown in the screen. So I have removed all the line gaps. So now I'm pressing the down arrow key where currently the cursor is blinking in the last line, and when I'm pressing the down arrow key I don't have any line to go. So now when we look into the first line of this acknowledgement page, I no need to specify underline for the heading. So I need to remove this underline by pressing the shortcut Ctrl U, and I need to provide some line gap in between the heading and the matter. So for that I'm going to take the help of the page layout menu. So within the page layout I have spacing option. So within the spacing option at the bottom right corner you can see a small icon. When we click on that small icon, we can see a dialog box with paragraph where we have indents and spacing and line and page breaks. Within this indents and spacing option, I have a line spacing where I'm going to give 1.5 line spacing, and after that I'm going to give 10 point spacing for the line. So now I'm going to click on OK. So when I see the preview, it shows the line gap like this. Still we need some more line gap, so I may add one line gap. For that I simply press enter. So now this is how we can give the line gap, and when we see the preview it is somewhat better to see now. Now I need to format the content where there is no line gap in the content. So I need to format the content. Here after the first paragraph I'm going to maintain the line gap like. So I'm going to take this paragraph option. So I'm going to apply 1.5 line spacing, and when I click on OK it shows 1.5 line spacing, and after that I need to provide after spacing as 10 points. So for that I'm going to take the same window once again, that is the 10 points, and when I click on OK it shows the line gap after the paragraph, that is spacing after. So 1.5 is the line gap for this particular content, and 10 points is the space after the paragraph. Now I want to apply the same formatting for the second paragraph. For that I will place the cursor at one position in the first paragraph, but you have to remember when you are placing the cursor at any one position in the first paragraph, so don't keep your cursor in the bolded line. Why? Because I will show you the difference. So when I keep the cursor at the bolded line, and when I select format painter option in case of home menu, and when I apply it for the second paragraph, you can see the entire content is in bolded letter. But my intention is not like this. I want to apply only 1.5 line spacing, and I want to apply 10 points after the paragraph. So for that I will undo this. I'm going to move the cursor at any one position which is not having any bolded words. So here I have placed the cursor near the word us, and when I choose format painter and when I apply it to the second paragraph, now the entire thing is applied. It is better to apply bold for the name of the principal and qualification. Then I need to apply the same kind of formatting for this particular paragraph also. So instead of selecting the paragraph, instead of format painter, and I need to apply the bold for the necessary words in the document, so I need to select the paragraph from third paragraph to the last paragraph I am selecting, and I am going to apply the same, that is 1.5 spacing, and after paragraph I am going to apply 10 point spacing. Enter. Now when I see the preview, it looks like this. Now when we are creating the acknowledgement page, or when we are formatting the acknowledgement page for the project work, we can maintain the same. That means here we need to maintain we are, because the project work may be done by the help of 4 people or 3 people depending on the size of the team. So we need to represent the we are thankful to, and so on. Similarly, we are highly indebted to. Similarly, we are very much obliged to. Likewise, we need to maintain. Then when you are maintaining, that means here we have a small correction in this content, because if you are maintaining the acknowledgement page for the project, you need to represent the word project here. But when you are maintaining the or formatting the acknowledgement page for the technical seminar, then we need to highlight the seminar. That means we need to consider the word seminar here, and we should remove the word project from this line. And also, so we need to modify the paragraph, like instead of we are, we have to use I am, because a technical seminar can be given by only one person. And I'm going to change like this for every paragraph. I am. Similarly here also I am. I would like to. And here also I would like to. I am. And we need to read the paragraph before taking the printout. So here when you read the paragraph, once again I have the margin problem, where the name of the particular person is represented in 2 lines. I think you are now able to modify this. So I'm not going to modify this now, because I have discussed it with you just now in the beginning of this video. So you can follow the same. Just by aligning the margins, we can remove this problem. That is one of the way. Then we need to read, when we read this, for providing me, here instead of us we need to provide me, because I have used it I am. So likewise you need to do certain changes. When we are changing here, we need to do certain changes here in the paragraph. And here when you are representing the project, then you have to represent the project work here. Instead of seminar, you have to represent the project work. Wherever the seminar word is available, replace with project when you are writing or formatting the acknowledgement page for the project work. Or if it is an acknowledgement page for the seminar work, then you have to write seminar as a word, instead which I have highlighted. Hope you can understand how to format and how to change, or where we need to modify, or what things that we need to modify in the acknowledgement page. So thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe and share the video with your friends.